I got everything. Can't believe I'll be back in my van in a few days. Doesn't seem real. What about you, Ava? Have you made up your mind? I take it I didn't find your cure?
It's not your fault. It's all me. It's just how I am.
Do you think we'll ever meet again?
Yes.
We'll face even harsher conditions up there. The cold, the lack of oxygen.
I can do it, Marco.
Okay. Then I'll wait for you in the valley. So, it's time for farewell.
The time and the place, yeah. I suck at goodbyes.
Yeah, I've noticed. Hey! You know how they say never meet your heroes? It's nonsense! You're extraordinary!
And with that, my friends, our final climb awaits. And I still don't think that Marco has earned nor is deserving of our respect and affection as has been given him.
Are those gunshots?
Oh, that is a sound I most certainly did not expect to hear all the way up on this mountain, but what else is there to say other than this is your final opportunity to make any last-second adjustments to your inventory and what you're going to take with you on your final climb to the summit. I think we're doing fairly good for ourselves, and I will contend to my last dying breath that grit is going to be the one and only thing you will ever need. You'll be fairly disappointed by the number of food items and drinks that are going to go to waste because of a certain thing that happens. And without spoiling too much, you can still bivouac up there, just not in the way that you'd think. There's no sources up there for you to drink from, and there are no items to pick up. But one last thing that you might want to make sure you do is throw on the capsule keepsake. A gift from Naomi. I'm bringing a little piece of home with me. Which almost doesn't make sense, considering in this timeline we didn't necessarily ever go back down. But I think I'm set for everything I have. I do appreciate the burst, and we will be making a final ultimate infusion here, so feel free to raid the graveyard, and otherwise fill up on, I guess, goat milk if you really want. I think I'll be doing just fine.
What's the old man up to?
There's also this large bottle the size of a small one, but we really ought to go see what old Damas is up to because I don't know why he's got to be shooting shots off like that, especially considering we were just out there and he didn't tell us. But ladies and gentlemen, the Queen Mountain Cami awaits.
I didn't know there was game up here.
You'd be surprised how high wild goats can climb. But no, I'm doing another kind of hunting. Here you go. Further left. A little higher.
What happened?
The same thing that happens every time. He didn't listen to me, and failed.
Well, how long has he been stuck like this?
13 days. He only died the day before yesterday, though. I've been watching him since he fell. It looked like his shoulder was dislocated, but he suffered in silence.
Why didn't you try to help him?
That's what I'm doing now, kid. Helping. With this, the rifle offers a dignified death to climbers who find themselves in this predicament. No one should be left dangling like a disjointed puppet. It's obscene, so I am cutting the rope by shooting at it, and the mountain becomes their final resting place.
That's terrible.
That's what I do, kid. That's the way it is. I'm not saying that this is very useful. I'm just saying that we need to respect the dead. You want to take care of it? I'm getting old. My aim isn't what it used to be.
Got it. This makes me sick. I don't know how you do it. I gotta get going. Farewell, Damas.
The kid showed you the cemetery, didn't he? Wasn't that enough? I knew it would take more effort to convince you than the boy.
It's been 12 years, Damas. You can remain here forever in this purgatory you've created for yourself. But let me go. You've had a good run. But it's my turn now.
I won't leave you hanging like a broken mannequin. I will render your corpse to the mountain, as I did with the others.
Some brutal, haunting words to leave us with. And if we so desire, we can go back into the main den area and speak with him. He'll say something to the effect of, "Oh, I see you come to your senses," and then that's essentially it. But let's go ahead and make the last of our ultimate infusions, and this is all we're going to be sipping on for the entire run. A juniper infusion is also very nice to have because it will give you 3 minutes of grit, but I would rather still have the benefits of everything else, especially since we are still carrying them. We should also maybe tape up our fingers too, I just realized, so that is something to take into consideration. But otherwise, 9 drinks is like, what, 40 minutes? I think we'll be fine without drinking every single bit of that, so there's that. All nice and situated, and it's all heated up, which is going to be great. But let's go and take one last look. Yeah, we could probably make do without it because, like I had said before, there's a lot of different ways to climb to the summit, more so than any of the other places we've climbed. It's just essentially ice and footholds everywhere. But there is one small issue that you are going to have to worry about, and I won't spoil it just yet. But there will be no resources for you to manage up there, nothing to pick up as far as I know. I've tried exploring, but it's really hard to with how terrible the weather is. So we're going to have the return of heavy winds and also perhaps even some dangerous avalanches. And those are pretty terrifying. There's always like those horror stories you hear of people who get trapped under ice and snow, and imagine just the claustrophobic nature of not being able to beat your way out of being buried under snow. Like, it's just compact, thick, heavy. You probably can't breathe. You don't know which way is up. You gotta kind of spit a little bit just to get your sense of direction down because of the gravity. But yeah, it's brutal, and we are going to try to mitigate as much of that as we possibly can with our newly, mintly taped fingies. Oh yeah, my dancing phalanges are feeling pretty good tonight. Still have plenty of space, so if you want, you could go back down, but my 5 pearly edelweises and I, and also the troglodyte doll, that's definitely going to come in handy. So, without further ado, let's get to climbing. There will be a few different ways, but I think I will just go in whatever direction that the mountain takes us. I mean, what else are we going to do here? I'm not sure if you can pitten on these. I still haven't beaten this on Alpine difficulty, so leave it to me to not necessarily be up to snuff on that. This seems like the type of rock that you wouldn't be able to. That's okay. We'll head over here, and I will transfer over to the waterfall, because I think climbing here is going to be a little safer, especially when I'm just putting my hands directly onto the ice there. But we don't really get much of a chance to do this, and it would be nice to feel good about myself for once. Nope, not quite. Ah, I was hoping that would have made it. Yeah, we'll go up here. Oh, didn't like that. Don't slip now. We're fine. But this is going to be probably our longest climb as well. Not even in the time it takes for us to move around.
So close.
Yeah, I know. My foot got messed up there. And we recovered. Thank you. I'll just keep going up here. Yeah, I think the ice fall is probably going to be our best bet here. Again, just ice climbing in general is just fairly straightforward. Can I switch? Yes. I can do this. Retractable cleats. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do, but thanks, I guess. Man, this sunlight is just so abrasive on the white. It's kind of crazy, actually. But that's alright. We'll just head on over this direction. Ooh, interesting choice there, Ava. Thank you. And I won't do too much crisscrossing. But these vertical lines here, definitely going to be our best friend. And just stay safe. Just a little bit higher. And can I reach this? Yes, I can. It's kind of surprising, actually. I'm also surprised that that was able to hold. But don't worry. If things seem like it might be going a little too easy right now, don't worry. Shit's going to get real soon enough. God, that's not going to hold. Neither is that. Okay, nothing here feels safe. Yeah, I think I'll just keep going this direction as well. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, the game really made sure to let me know about this. That's good. How about you? Nope, not quite. Love that. Nah, let me take this one. Yeah. So you want to go and rotate that ice pick a little bit, Ava? Thank you. And we'll just keep on going off in this direction. Ooh, that's terrible. Awful spot. That's what I was hoping for right there. Nice little singular taps there. Maybe I'll go back and forth just a skosh. If I just do something, well, I want to do this.
Great.
Use some chalk. Should have probably had that slightly ready, but we can maybe diverge slightly. Something like that. It's apparently as far on the rock I can go. Which worries me a bit. No, what? That was like the side of the axe there, girl. Thank you. Now we have lines and a few places to just go back and forth between the two. So that's fun. Hopefully it doesn't break the game that much. Oh, yeah. Nope. Sometimes she just likes to take... Okay, fine. We'll do it your way, Ava. It is your final climb, after all. At least of the game. Not gonna spoil too much. It's strange to say what the canonical ending would be, but I feel like this would be it. I don't know if the DLC will necessarily retcon it, but we'll see. Nope, not what I wanted, but I'll take, I guess. And I'm going over here. The final boss really is just going to be the physics of the game. Yep, that's good too. Oh, great. Oh, you know, we ran out of drink. That's not good. Might need to take some in a minute. I didn't realize we'd already been climbing for 5 minutes. Time does really kind of seem to pass when I'm playing this, though. Thank you. This right hand's making me nervous. Yep, I said. Pinwheel's starting to get a life of its own. Yep, I knew it. Thank you. I was trying to adjust there. A little too slow. How about this? Thank you. Okay, so we should probably take a look at where we're going here, because this seems suspicious. So either left or right. Yeah, maybe I'll go up this right side, but we are nearly there. I don't think there's any use to exploring around here and otherwise trying to find other corpses. I don't think they'll drop anything, especially this one over there. But it would be kind of a crazy secret if you could. I would just rather not risk life and limb just for, you know, a potential what if. Ooh, yeah, an overhang with ice. That's something else. So I'm going to go ahead and drink up too. But we're going to take this kind of carefully. I want to make sure that these are all good holds. That's not good. But this one is... And eventually, well, hubris is going to get the best of us. And we're going to need to climb a lot more carefully. Oh, this is insane.
Fuck! Come on! Come on! I can't stay here. Shit, another one! Hurry up, Barbara! Watch out! Avalanche! Faster! Watch out! Another one! Move it, Barbara. Watch out! What the hell am I doing here? Did you pull me into the tent? Hello? Anyone? Damas? Damas, did you follow me here? Marco? Did you really take me to safety? Wow. You've had a rough time. You gonna be okay?
God damn it, game. This was the moment where my heart dropped. whereas before it was kind of okay that, you know, Ava had gotten sick and she needed to drink everything in her bag to feel better. But now we have been reduced to a third of our normal capacity. And that is something that understandably a lot of people are upset about, myself included. It's kind of the worst thing that they could have done, just definitely an artificial sense of difficulty applied. But with grit, it doesn't really matter. We'll be fine, and if you happen to run out of any of your statuses, it's probably going to be your thirst that goes first, ironically enough. You can't melt any snow up here. Apparently that would just take a lot of time and power, and it just isn't feasible for the mechanics of the game. But I will say, if you happen to be on solid ground and you pass out, you will not die, which is what would normally happen. And you'll be refreshed with all of your stats back at max, but you have to be on solid ground so you don't fall and take fatal damage. So keep that in mind. I was able to get through this section with insufficient supplies and water and grit and stuff like that, but unfortunately there is another thing that ails us. And that is the fact that we are now tired as hell and we can no longer run. If you take more than 3 steps, Ava will need to stop and take a breather, as you can see.
Not so fast.
And that's how it's going to be for the rest of the climb. You can stop running after a certain amount of time and then just keep tapping it like that, but it's kind of annoying and I'm not a big fan. However, there seems to be a bivouac here. Oh, okay. Well, I could just go back in here, interestingly enough, or so I think. Maybe it's the hypothermia really getting to us, but let's get to stepping. So a lot of different ways to make your way up, and the less climbing you can do, I think the safer you'll end up being, but it does kind of depend on what way you take. And I never explored those other areas too. I just made a beeline straight for the mountain. So we are gonna have to do some running jumps every now and then, and hopefully you don't
Not
fall.
just yet.
And yep, I was just waiting for your cue, I suppose. But I do want to make my way over here to the right so I can climb up a little bit and at least shield myself from some of this terrible weather. I'll also probably take another drink here soon. There's no reason for us to suffer, you know. So, can I make it over here? That is quite the leap. Nice. Huh. Yeah, we'll head over here also. Man, I hate hearing her whimper like that. Here we are. And yeah, I probably don't want to go that way. Yeesh.
Give me a sec. Hey! Hey, you! Hey! You! Over there! Just hold on! Wait. Who are you?
She is not doing well. And I'm not sure who she was referring to, because I don't see anybody out here. And I've never been able to suss anybody out, unless they were like clear off in the distance or something. But that's alright. Probably don't need to concern ourselves too much with that. So I'm actually going to try and climb over here so I can protect myself a little bit from the elements. I believe in the past I did try to climb around the backside of the mountain, and that just seemed like it wasn't really the intended way of going through. I thought there might have been another bivouac around here somewhere, but it's so vast and so cumbersome to traverse that I just don't really find it necessary to go through and try and explore, especially because we can't even run all the way. It's a damn shame. That's okay. So we can just head on over here, and hopefully we might be able to have some semblance of safety Ooh, interesting. It's quite a bright light. Guess we should follow it. Not waste too much time around here. So a little bit of ice climbing and a little bit of just regular stuff. So we'll just start from here. And luckily your climbing isn't that effective, so you don't have to worry too much about that unless you die and you fall, and that's not fun. Not necessarily in that order either, but we'll probably need to move over onto here. And this just also helps visibility, in my opinion. Makes it a lot easier to see when, you know, you don't have gales of snow buffeting you. It's quite obnoxious, actually. So, yeah, this is pretty easy as well. So anytime you see vertical lines in the ice, your best friend. Like, easily one of the best ways of going up safely. Oh, sometimes, though, you just do not anchor in the way you think you should. There we go. But otherwise, this flight path truly is just as harrowing as you make it. And the earlier you get started in the day, I think the better off you'll be. But I don't know if that will matter once you reach the end. It'll always be, like, night. But we'll see. Because this could end up taking a little bit longer than we think. So let me see. Yeah, we're probably fine keeping on in this direction.
Higher.
Yep. As we've been saying this entire time. No. There we are. And so I think ultimately this climb kind of makes me feel like obviously the amount of space you have in your backpack truly doesn't matter if you're prepared. Obviously, first playthrough, you might find this to be a little unexpected. But as we've seen, we really just don't need that much space. And our side flask, our big one, really made a mockery of, you know, people who need a bigger backpack. Oof. I'm gonna try to climb up here if I can. Right? Can I? Please? Ava, thank you. That was one way of doing that. Let's see. I might need to go one more. Or I can climb up over there somewhere. I think we should be finding another place to bivouac again. It's just like beautiful too. I mean, if you've been around on the channel for long enough, you'll know I am a sucker for ice levels and... Uh-oh. What is happening?
Marco, is that you? Marco! Answer me!
I almost wonder if I activated a trigger. That was kind of strange. I guess I could try to climb up here. Oh, you got the winds returning, so that's great. Again, they didn't really prove to be all that dangerous for us the first time, but they also last a lot longer, so if you got a bad grip, you're already in trouble. I guess you just gotta get good in that case. So let me... here as well. Oh, hi. Hi. Hello. Thank you, game. Yeah, that's definitely where I wanted to put that. Thank you. And we... Ooh, almost hoist. Thank you. And we'll just try to keep on walking wherever we can. This is where the vision really suffers a little bit. We're going to take another drink just to make sure all of our meters are nice and topped off. Only take 2.5 steps before stopping your run. You'll be alright. Yeesh. But, yeah, I can definitely see how this section left a lot of people disillusioned. And you can kind of tell. I appreciate the direction they went with it as far as the story is concerned and plot-wise related, and just Ava hallucinating and not really knowing what's happening, who's around here. Because why would Marco be there? And why would you call for him before calling out for Damas or Naomi or Capsule or something, you know? But, that's okay.
Come on. Look alive, buddy. Oh. Let's get back to it. Come on! Oh. Come on, Climebot, wake up! I really don't need this right now.
No, no, you didn't. I think I can keep walking over here, but a little composting, chalk making machine, buddy, is out of service. Oh. Relegated to being hauled to the very bitter end. Just like the ones we've seen before, for those who come back down. Oh. Is there really not a bivouac around here? I guess it would stand to reason that you could probably end up missing quite a few of them. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. Let's go take a quick break, shall we? Because I think we might need it. When they bust out the organ song.
You're back. You're back. Good.
That's when you know it's heavy.
Ah, she's up. I didn't know you were a late riser. It worked out nicely, though. Gave me time to finish breakfast. A nice bowl of rice with marinated mushrooms and soft-boiled eggs. You do eat eggs, right?
That is moderately concerning, if you ask me, but somehow, in all of that, the Climebot has returned to functioning order, which means I'm gonna go and take some vitamins, and we'll get something going, hopefully, within the next 12 minutes. I should maybe take this banana min too. I don't know if burst does anything necessarily, but we could try. Speed that up a little bit. Maybe throw all of our pearly Edelweises in there. The troglodyte doll. Look at that. So you see the green underneath the time it will take to compost? That means that if I compost this, it will technically just give us a free thing of chalk, but I don't think it's worth it. Just to be on the safe side, we'll just go ahead and reheat my lovely leftovers, and we'll keep on going. I know, it looks so delicious, but we must wait, because we're gonna need it. So from here, you know, I wonder, I might be able to just, yeah, I can keep climbing up over here. I think I'll do that over, you know, actually climbing, just so that we can get a better look of things. But the storm has not gotten any better, and it's bound to get worse. Of course, I think Damas was full of shit when he said 72 hours of clear skies. How can you predict that from this vantage point on the mountain? Like, is he a weatherman? I don't think he has the credentials for that. But we're actually nearly there. There it is. It's crazy. Just the scale of this goddamn mountain. And sure, you can quantize it into different sections as we have been, but it's crazy that you could see this point from the very beginning of the game and map out exactly how to get there. Oh boy. You freaking out again out there? Little Climebot buddy? I would hope not. So I wonder with the burst, could I just keep running? Oh, burst will allow you to... Okay, that's great to know. I did not realize that. Apparently you can just keep walking as long as you have burst. She's just fighting through the pain. There's no way that can be, you know, safe. Okay. well, stock up on burst if possible. And do I actually want to climb up from here? Ooh. I might have taken a slightly terrible turn. Oh yeah, so I want to be over there. Well, I think we can climb from here, surely. At least you would think. Well, there's ice here. Might as well take a look at this. Damn. Alright. Well, I thought that walking would have been the safe way, but you can still do that. Oh. That actually looks kind of terrifying. Alright, Climbot. You're on. At least I can see from here. Which is a little surprising. There's little places that I can stick various appendages. Dents and phalanges. Yeah. So if I do that, this can help. We also have this on this side. And yeah, I just love how she just like winds it back. It's so good. Very satisfying. That didn't seem kosher though. Either did that. Oh boy. Why is that not working like that? Okay. That should be safe. But now I'm all of a sudden on the verge. Nope, I knew it. I'm aiming over here. That's not gonna work. Interesting. Okay. Maybe this is the worst possible place to be. Nope, what do you... Ava, please. I'm begging you. There's a very clear path here for us. Can I reach this? Barely. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, now it's getting dark. Shoot. I probably picked the worst possible place to try to get up here. Oh, but we have solid ground. I know I should take that left side, but I refuse. We are taking the ultimate path. Nope. Again. Thank you. Sometimes it's just not inherently clear what is safe and what is not. But there we go. We're fine. I mean, it is. It's just what the game will register as being safe or not. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Just get me up here. Get me back to God's country, please. Sheesh. Okay, how about this? Just a little bit of both. This is kind of terrifying. I can safely say that I have not taken this route before, which should be fairly evident. So if I do that... that looks like it. Something good. Oh, we're alright. Let's go over here. Because I can set that right there. Ooh, we're good. Better than good. And let me get some better traction on this little fella. There we go. You got it, Ava. Thank you. Safety, thank you. One more. Oof. Very high up. And we'll just take this little sliver up here. Oh, close, I think. And how about you? This is not stressful in the slightest, but I do see a bivouac. So, that will be our one haven. Our one bastion of safety. I don't like this, though. Yeah. But we did end up bypassing a lot of walking over there, it seems like. So, it's fine. Best not count my chickens where the eggs have hatched. Oof. Strange. Oh my god. Right at the perfect moment.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. Alright, I'm coming. I just need a little break. Ooh, man, and there's still all of that over there we could have gone up from.
I'm not gonna make it. Let's stop here, okay? I give up. Let's just go back down. All right, point taken. keep going.
I think regardless of what option you choose there, she will say that every time. So I think her mind is properly made up, and we only have one last little stretch to go before it all comes crumbling down. So from here, let's see if we can't get a good look at a nice place to be. There's a lot of ice here. Good potential for climbing. But I think we can actually bypass a lot of that if we just end up going over on this side and climbing up a little bit and then walking towards that, because that could actually end up taking a lot more out of us. Although, could I do anything from here? Because this would just, yeah, they would essentially lead to the same place. But this is the final stretch and we just need to climb up to it. So, would this even... it seems like a lot of work. Let's do it. This is the finale. We might as well just make the most of it. See if we can't make our way up here. No, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, go back. Get a slightly better place to plant my pick. And could I do anything from here? Nope, not quite. Okay, not... Not there either. Okay. Well, clearly... There. That's all I wanted. Yeah, because then I can plant... No! Right there. Make something a little more stable off on this side. No! Game. We're fine. We're at the end. It's okay. Let's just stay calm. Chill out a little bit. And... I got a feeling. Oh, feeling about that too. Oh my god. Not like this, please. There we go. So I'm gonna need to transfer somewhere. Or I could just climb down here. Yeah, they definitely left this here for us. Alright, let's do it. The ultimate overhang. We got it. Final boss. Which is pretty scary. Actually, let's go and double on up here. Our last bit of chalk. Oh yes. So we can definitely do this. Going down would be another story, but we're not ever going back down. I think that's pretty evident.
Yes.
Nice. Nice. Okay, we might have saved a little bit of time ultimately, but worth. Absolutely worth. Thank you. Whew. Okay. So at this point, if you're running really low on any of your statuses, this would be a good place to just wait out the timer and let yourself black out. Because you'll just re-bivouac and then you'll be able to start right where you were. But I think this is about as good of a spot to climb as we're gonna get. We're still waiting a little bit on Climbot, but that's alright. We don't need no stinking chalk. Let's do it. One last push to really get us there, and I think we can do it. Come on, Ava. You got it. There's actually this here. This actually might be a little bit easier. Start climbing up this way. And... oh, actually, this is like sheer ice. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we won't go this way. Seems kind of silly. Looked like we maybe could have done that. Shoot. What if I just did this? Uh-huh. Yeah, I won't be able to reach that. Unless... these are not good holds, sir. Uh-huh. But I can still make some myself. There you go. Ooh. Okay. I feel like that should have been illegal, but I will take it. Oh, you can just follow this. It's a little unnerving that the music stopped there. Ooh, and something just flashed on my computer. I really hope I'm still recording. We should be fine. Yeah. I'll follow this lovely line here. And there goes our burst. Womp womp. Oof. Okay. Let's do a little bit. Oh, hi. What are you doing there? Where's your arm? Ava. let's find that before we continue. Yeah, I thought I could get my grubby little toes in there. But perhaps not. That's good. Oof. Well done. I'll just keep on going up. Nope, that should have been safe, I think. Nope, not that either. Oh man, I'm gonna slip. Please don't. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. One last little stretch up here before we transfer on to the stone, it looks like. Oh, good. That was pretty decent. But once we reach this next mandatory cutscene, we are not going to have to worry about our stats at all. So let's set you... Well, that was kind of close, I guess. How about this? Thank you. Place to hold our hand. I think I'm slightly off kilter. That's okay. They give us a pretty evident path here, which is nice. Yep, I know. We're getting there. Oh, well done, Ava. Well done. Slightly small holds. Oh man, we have to be able to make it up here, surely. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank God, wind did not come my way just then. Can I do this? Thank you. Just had to be quick with it. And we've also got this here. Oh man. I think I might actually stay on the stone. Or...
I'm almost there.
Yep, I know. Ah, shoot. I don't think I can make it. Oh, okay. Apparently I could not commit to that. It's a terrible time to do the old transfer there, but... If we head on to this side... I know, Ava. Thank you. Top snow never fails, even though it should be rock hard. Okay, please tell me I can make it over here. I'm begging you. Oh boy. Don't you dare. Wind, don't you dare. Nope, okay, just kick the rock. Why not? I'm as delirious as ever. But we're almost there. You got it, Ava. You can do it. Oh, I want her to succeed so bad. Oops, not like that though. I want to grab this. Okay. I don't even want to see how much longer we've got, because I know we're there. But we have one last choice to make, ladies and gentlemen. And it is quite an unpleasant one. Come on. Oh, man. I guess I'll send it here. No, Ava. Why? Shit. Okay, can I at least...
A few more meters.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I have faith in you. I always did. I mean, it was kind of hard not to root for her. Except for all the times where she's given you reason not to. Imagine if Ava was written as a man, you know? People would be all up in his business. Oh shoot, is this even good? Okay, we're fine. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Almost.
Yeah. How about this one? This seems safe. Relatively. And there we go. Nope, not quite. Thank you. Ooh, look at that range. That also did not seem kosher. Okay, just a few more. Oh my god.
Hey! What are you doing? Hey! Hunk of junk! Turn back on! We're almost there, I can feel it! Oh, please! One last push. Do this for me. Don't do that to me. Turn back on. Come on! Piece of trash! Just get to work! I'm not asking much of you. Do your job! Turn back on! On! No. No. Oh, come on. Robot, please. Please don't do that. Just turn back on. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do this to you. We're gonna make it. We've got this, Climber.
And that, my friends, is the story on how Ava became Stardust, and nobody heard from her ever again here in Cairn. Obviously, this is what I would consider to be the true canon ending of the game, and I honestly couldn't really see it going any other way because you saw the defeat in her eyes in the other ending, and you just can't help but think to yourself, that is a woman who is going to be upset with herself for the rest of her life. And I feel like here, even though she maybe possibly perished making it to the summit, that at least she went out doing what she loved. And it's hard to say what was true and what was hallucinated during this end section of the game, but according to the Cairn wiki, apparently her fate is still undecided, so maybe we'll get a more concrete answer in the DLC. Apparently that's coming out on like August 13th, so I'm excited about that. And because I think this is episode 12, we are going to be making it right on time to picking that up right once this is finished, maybe a week or two early or something. But I'm very excited, and hopefully it holds up. It is free DLC, but it is something that I've been definitely looking forward to. But we've already seen all of these incredible credits, which leaves only a few things to clean up here once the credits have rolled. Porkins. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have become one with the whole, and we have reached the summit. In 11 days and just under 11 hours without falling or dying, we have been given the Comet Keepsake as well. So that is very cool. So before we go and review our route and finish things off for good, there is the matter of Cammie's travel book. This is something that you find only in the deluxe version of this game, which doesn't offer much beyond this incredible book. It's very cute because it details the adventures of Marcel the Shell and Pontus the Pompous, I suppose. And it mostly just details a lot of our journey, but in a very nostalgic sense, because we have all of this imagery on places we've seen, and we get their personal notes based off of, you know, their own adventures and travels. And it's kind of safe from spoilers, so even if you are just starting out the game, you could still look through this and not feel like it's just coming out of left field. It is mostly just concept art for the game. We can see some of the lovely materials that you could go and create meals with and things of that nature. And I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. I love reading about, you know, Tenzin's climbing gym and the beekeeper's cave, and just like seeing how it all kind of came together from this amalgamation of ideas. And we also just get different looks at things. I'm assuming that this is more troglodyte stuff, but we have the trout cave. Just as Marcel was growing tired of instant nudes, we stumbled upon this cave. Oh yeah, barbecue tonight. But I love how there's also like coffee stains, and we also get some drawings of, you know, the ibex and the bat, frog, milking the goat, and amongst some other things. Yeah. I will say, I think the deluxe edition is maybe $10, which is a little excessive, but I do think that The Game Bakers is a studio worth supporting, and I did pick up Fury a couple months ago, and that was the other game they did. They might have done one more, but I'd be more than happy to give them money if I get more. Cairn, you know. Oh, we have a dandelion just taped onto this. The rock shelter sounds like a real symphony. The acoustics are amazing, but this is also hallowed ground, and you maybe shouldn't be so disrespectful. Did Pontus say that? I stink. It's very endearing, and it's very cute. The second Guardian looks beat up. Is there still a way in? Yeah, there's a couple of ways. I don't think this had anything to do with our climb. I don't know if those X's mean anything. Maybe those are just different entrances into the Wind Palace, but it's kind of cute that the Crystal Cutter, Mr. King Spider, was still doing his business around here to the point that it freaked them the hell out. Kind of sad. the end of their 3rd attempt, and that is higher than they've ever been. But it's cool that they make it like an adventure that they get back to, and they do a little better each time, and that they don't die. Also, some cute pictures and great music. But of more importance, of some people might find entertaining, is the fact that there are some wallpapers that you can download, and I'm pretty sure you can find these all on Google, basically just by looking up Cairn wallpaper. So it's nothing particularly new, but still very neat, and I appreciate them giving us that. I will say the main claim to fame to beating the game is the ability to create the t-shirt of our ascent. Of course, you can pick the run that you want, and I think I will do this for posterity's sake. I just won't generate the QR code so you can steal my progress. How dare you even consider it? But there is also one last thing for us to do. It is officially time for us to review the route we took specifically to reach the summit. This is a feature that I absolutely adore, and I love being able to see the trials and tribulations we took in order to reach the top. I mean, every single error, every time we bivouacked, all of our troubles are reflected here. And this could also be particularly helpful in helping you map out your next path if you so want to. Obviously, we ended up spending a lot more time here than I had intended to initially, but for the most part, I'm very satisfied with the level of thoroughness that we explored. There wasn't any real reason for us to go too far out of our way if items were somewhat insignificant, but you can see in here, you can go over in these directions, having stuff load in and out and such. And it's very cool. I mean, look at this. God, you can also change the time of day, which is kind of cool, and just really get another sense of, you know, our adventure and our pathing. By the way, I checked out this lovely pile of bones here. You could not pick up the quilt or anything, so womp womp, kind of a sad day. But it's just, I don't know. I hope people appreciate this as much as I do, because I just think it's such a cool little thing, and that it feels like it shouldn't require that much effort to program, you know, as long as it's being fully recorded. It's also kind of funny that this was like the one part that I had the most difficulty in getting all of this. Otherwise, it was pretty easy. But yeah, we climbed all the way over here. I still had trouble about this. That's what I get for saying this was such a cool and unique area. This is kind of scary too, getting the note. Oh man. So stuff like that won't show up necessarily on your, you know, your route review, but there's this. This is still over here for some reason. But just the general topography of the world is at your disposal. And again, like I said before, I don't think I'm going to use any footage from this, but there was nothing up here, and that was extremely disappointing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the series to some extent. I should mention, I also did end up going back down here, and this was really insignificant too. So he did have something on him. It was like water and like another, like maybe it was lentils and ham or something. Not worth it. Definitely not my favorite. Poor Gabriel, lost to time. And then this section over here where we met up with Marco again. All of this, which we didn't really need to do much about. And then we just keep on going. So once we reach, I think it might be this section, right? Also, I love that the cutscene just skipped us over here. It's funny when you can tell that you got zipped over by something. We actually do want to see the top. And so, reason for that being is there is one last achievement tied to doing that. And during the day, I do wonder, Duan, if you could possibly end up reaching this area during the day, because I never noticed this in here. That is, oh, I wonder if that's where Ava was yelling towards. There's like a lot of places in there. Still, One of the major bummers I would say about this game is that there is no chapter select, and I feel like that will deter a lot of people from doing certain achievements and from exploring places more to their full effect, because it takes kind of a while to explore. So that's the one thing that is a bit of a shame, but otherwise I think we did pretty decently for ourselves. Another short project in the book, and call it good for our final ascent. Oh my god, I didn't realize I made it all the way here. Oh, look at us, day 11. Yes, we watched our story and we became one with the whole. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys just in time for the DLC. I hope it is something that is kind of narratively driven, or that it isn't just like a free roam, open sandbox type DLC, as it kind of seems like it might be. I do know we play as Ava and Marco, so maybe there will be something to tie that narrative together, but I'm still looking forward to it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. God, I might just do another run of this right now, just for fun. Yeah, maybe not. All right, I'll see you guys next time.